Mum?
Whose is that?
It's Reggie's. I forgot to hand it in at the end of the shift.
What do you mean you forgot to hand it in? Where is Reg?
Didn't you get the message?
No.
Well, he didn't make it through the end of the shift yesterday. He felt terrible. He said he was going to call in.
Hang on. Are you saying Reg just pulled a sickie?
No.
Ah, he has. You know what this means, lads?
Shock horror. Reg has got a life.
Couldn't even drag himself out of bed when I phoned him before.
You better get round there, Des. Mop his fevered brow.
OK, that's enough.
Oh, Mum.
All right, we've got a failing to stop Gateside Street. 6-year-old boy. OK, 518-362. Get round there as soon as you can. And as for the rest of you, you'll know what today is. A spare day. When we clear up all the odds and sods we've been avoiding all month. Go on, off you go. You're late, Kerry.
I witnessed the failure to stop, Mum.
Oh. How's the little boy?
It was a head injury.
Well, I'm sure you did everything you could.
Except actually get the registration, the one thing I've been trained for.
Just some time out.
I think I'd rather be kept busy.
OK. Des.
I've got some reports to do on a mugging.
You will take Kerry with you.
Well, I'll be all right on my own.
But if you've got female witnesses, you'll need a female officer, won't you? Go on.
Mum.
Jack, I need to talk to CID. Could you get everyone together, please?
What, right now?
Yes, now, and don't ask any questions, just do it.
So, how are you feeling?
About last night, you mean? Embarrassed? Scared that my domestic with Sean might spread like wildfire throughout the station?
As if we let that happen.
No. I appreciate the way you and Luke handled it.
Well, Luke Ashton's a good officer.
Yeah. I underestimated him. Either one person who shouldn't make judgments, eh?
But at least you realise that. The Met's changing. Because it has to.
I wouldn't stay if it wasn't. Thanks.
Hi! What's all this? You tell me to leave Kerry alone, then go and ask her out yourself? Nice one, mate. Good plan. I wasn't trying. What's your problem, Luke? After sneaking behind someone else's back, is that it?
Don't do that.
You two-faced.
Say it! Don't go! Come on, pack it up! Yeah, I heard. Woman trouble.
Kerry Young trouble, to be precise. The eternal triangle. You know all about it, I suppose.
I had noticed. I didn't think it would come to blows, though.
Well, it has, and on my shift, it makes me very unhappy. And Ashton as well. I think he'd know better.
He does.
Yeah? Well, he owned up to it. Said he provoked the whole thing.
Somebody told me you'd like to keep your ear to the ground.
Oh, yeah, who told you that?
Well, if you don't know now, you're no good to me, are you?
Mum.
You want Chandler's head on a plate? Forget what I said earlier. It's unfinished business.
Go on.
You remember Chandler's story about the girl committing suicide at Hendon?
He's our girlfriend.
It's bull. All of it, Jack. If you want the truth, go back to Marsden.
What do I ask him? Look, I need something, Alex.
Yeah, and I've got to cover myself.
Cover?
Oh, cheers, Duncan. I'll see you in a sec. Push hard, Jack, and it'll all come down, I promise. You'll bury him forever.
Before I drink too much, I just want to tell you, I think I've made that decision.
Good for you.
You don't know what it is yet?
Yeah, of course I do. And what's more, I'm going to help you.
So,
What?
Sorry to spoil your evening big time, but Des has just told me something that's going to raise the roof.
It's Reg Hollis. He's been kidnapped.
Right. Now, you're certain that the last time you saw Reg was at 4 o'clock yesterday?
Yes, sir.
You couldn't have got the location wrong. You couldn't have been 500 yards up the road on a different street corner. You're absolutely sure it was near a pillar box on Mustard Street?
Yes, sir.
Well, we've got CCTV tape overlooking that pillar box from 9 o'clock. You weren't there at 4 o'clock, and neither was Reg.
Look, someone must have seen something.
Do yourself a favour, Taverner. Mr. Meadows is a DCI and I'm an inspector. And between us, we have nicked plenty of villains who've got more between their ears than you have. So if you're holding something back, we are going to find out.
I know what drew you to the Met Taverner. And it wasn't public spiritedness, was it? You're the bloke who gets his kick screaming around the streets, flashing his blue lights. Well, never make the mistake that you know anything about real policing. Just get one thing straight. Our job is making liars cough. That's what we're good at. That's what we get paid for.
It happened just like I said, sir. Why would they lie about something like that?
Well, with you, it's usually something about saving your own skin.
The way you're going on, you think it was my fault that Reg was grabbed?
Well, was it? You know, I've never taken a shine at you, Taverner. As far as I'm concerned, the service would be better off without the likes of you. Now, if Inspector Gold and I want to see the back of you, there's nothing you can do to stop us.
And what's that meant to mean?
This isn't being recorded. There's no witnesses. We can say anything we want about you, and there's nothing you can do about it.
I haven't done anything wrong, sir.
Well, it'd be your word against ours, then, won't it? Which is the word of one jumped-up, not-so-bright knucklehead against two senior officers. And who's going to believe you?
We can do what we like with you, Taverner. So if I was you, I'd make very sure that you don't give us any reason to kick your backside all the way to the dog queue.
It happened the night before. Monday night. About 9:15. And it wasn't Mustard Street, it was near the Shipley warehouses.
You left him alone and vulnerable, you know, in who knows what danger.
I couldn't come to you. They said they were going to kill him.
Who?
Simpson. The other week when the area car got smashed up, I said it was kids, but it wasn't. It was Simpson's lot. I'd do anything to stop me testifying at the trial.
You're a bloody police officer, Taverner! A police officer! Doesn't that mean anything to you? We spent public money training you to use your head, and all you've done is ruin an important investigation. Sent us off on a wild goose chase. Wasted our time. Time that we desperately needed.
You are not leaving this nick till Reg has been found.
But, Mum...
I don't want you anywhere near this investigation.
I'd be happy, more than happy, to see you vanish off the face of this earth. Right, I want simultaneous raids on all of Sim's associates. 6 o'clock, OK?
I'll sort the warrants.
What do you want me to do, sir?
You just stay out of my sight.
I'll get Gilmore to sort out TSG.
Oh, and Gina, just keep this to yourself, will you? I don't want any distractions. Lisa will have the station wanting to punch his lights out. All I want the relief concentrating on for the next 3 hours is finding Reg alive. Simultaneous raids on all of Simpson's connections.
Reg has been missing for more than 30 hours, and not 20, as we first thought.
Yeah, all right, quiet down. Now, look, PT Taverner's been on the front line with this one. Is that to deal with threats on Reg's life? None of us know how we deal with that situation. He's also had to grapple with pressures that the rest of you can only imagine, so I don't want anybody asking him questions about it. Let's just get on with the matter in hand.
We also have a trail that by now is pretty cold. OK, we've got SO-19 and 2 armed response units for support, and TSG will be here helping us throughout the day, all right?
Now, we want to find Reg, but I want to make one thing very clear. Simpson's trial starts today. So I don't want to give Simpson or his lawyers the opportunity to suggest that the outcome of this trial could be marred by police intimidation. Now, some of these suspects are going to be armed. Inspector Spencer's going to be lead the armed response unit. So I don't want any heroics. You leave that to the units who are trained to deal with that sort of threat. OK, that's it.
So how come...
Sierra Oscar 1 from 202.
I'm receiving.
Everyone in position, Ma'am. Over.
Stand by 202.
Let's hope he's tucked up in bed if we're going to pay him a visit.
Who is this guy anyway, Gov?
Well, he's been involved with Simpson from the start, you know. There's photographs of him and Simpson on marches, sitting together at rallies on the same platform. He's also got form for terrorism in Northern Ireland.
Brilliant.
DCI Meadows from 149. We have eyeball in the kitchen, sir. Over.
All units from DCI Meadows. Let me know if he moves upstairs.
Listen, about earlier on when you asked me to stay over, I just wanted to say that
I made a right fool of myself, all right? But this isn't the time, Luke. And just now I couldn't care less. Reg might be in there.
Target now back in the bedroom, sir. Over.
All units from DCI Meadows, attack, attack, attack.
Go, go, go! You in the house! All please! Stand still! Stand still! You come and keep looking at me. Keep looking at me. Stop! Now kneel down. Kneel down. Fall forward onto the palms of your hands now. Lie down! Lie down! Hands on your head!
Kneel down!
Hands on your
Kneel
head!
down! Lie down, keep your hands behind your head.
Right, up. What gives you the right to come onto my property like this?
Are you the landlord, sir?
Who do you think I am?
Just answer the question. Are you the landlord of the Lord Banbury Public House, 1 Thomas Greaves?
You better have a warrant for this.
I'll take that as a yes then, shall I?
We believe you're an associate of Jeffrey Simpson.
Yeah, so what? I know him. It's not a crime, is it? Besides, last time I looked round, we used to live in a democracy.
Still involved with politics, Mr. McCourt?
Look, why don't you tell me what it is you're looking for, and perhaps I can help you.
We lost something, and we thought we might find it here.
You taking a mick? Look around here. I've got enough bits and pieces of my own without holding on to your stuff.
Do his cuffs. So you're out of work, eh?
Yes, I am unemployed.
Ever thought about retraining?
Do you know, that's a great idea. That's dead on. Thank you very much. I'll take your advice. Perhaps I should join the police, eh?
Yeah, well, if you do, don't come to me for a reference.
Oi, next time you come around here, use the doorbell. I'm trying to tart the place up a bit.
If it's not with one of Simpson's mob, it could be anywhere. We'd have to comb our patch with a fine-tooth comb.
Actually, he's still on our patch, sir.
Not going down the pub, then? I thought you might want to come. It's good news about Reg.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. You know, I don't know what I would have done if he ended up in a skip somewhere.
I know what you mean.
You know, sometimes I think you see me as one of the worst coppers that's ever come through Sunhill. I see you looking at me and I think, all you're thinking is that's one crap copper who should never have bothered.
I don't think that at all.
No?
It's this job. That's all. It's not easy on any of us.
So, you do like me then?
I like you. I can't take my eyes off you. Oh, no.
Oh, Craig, those reports I was for yesterday, have you finished them?
Oh, well, there's just a few more to complete, actually, Mum.
Thanks.
It's early, but you'll agree that these are exceptional circumstances. Now, I'm going to be in court for most of the day, so I'm going to be leaving our new DS, Samantha Nixon, in charge. She's going to be working very closely with the kidnap unit on this one. OK, thanks, Samantha.
Thanks.
So why is she running this?
Because, Philip, she's much more than your average DS.
Where's the whiteboard? The prime suspect, at the moment. I'll need all his associates, anyone that could have engineered this for
We
him.
hit the prime suspects in dawn raids yesterday.
OK, we could put together a list of those and any we didn't cover, and have another look once we get a description. Right, scenes of crime.
He was snatched in Shipley Street.
And he was held 3 miles away in an abattoir on West Quay Road. I'm going over there this morning, see how forensics are getting on.
OK. This is the van we're looking for. It's a white Ford Transit, partial index, Echo 3. We'll need CCTV tapes from West Quay Road, see if we can get a full index. You are?
Oi.
DS Hunter. Phil.
OK, Phil. If I could leave you in charge of that.
Fine.
Oh, hi. You are...
So, have the units been informed of the index?
What index?
Of the van that Hunter found on a CCTV camera. That is the prime suspect vehicle in the kidnap of Reg Hollis.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, sorry, they've all been informed, yeah.
Oi. Come on, spill the beans.
What?
You're not really with it today, are you? My little copper's nose tells me you've met someone.
Sort of.
Sort of? Well, that's intriguing.
Oh, it's complicated.
Yeah, well, it usually is. Do you like him?
Yeah, I like him. But...
But what?
He hasn't come out yet.
Oh, right, that's the complication.
That's one of them.
Cut you out.
Mum, uniform located the van.
Oh, excellent.
Stolen from Brighton last Tuesday. It's burned out, of course, but it's gone to the car pound ready for forensics.
Oh, good. So that's what's put the twinkle in your eye. Or is it the mystery boy that's doing that?
Mystery boy?
Yeah. Where did you meet him?
Just around. Actually, I fancied him from the first moment I saw him.
See him again?
I don't know. Might not be a good idea.
The complications?
Yeah.
Is he with someone else?
No, he's not with anyone else. I'm just not sure if it would be appropriate.
Sure. Well, let's send the girls round to pick him up, shall we?
Sorry?
I've matched the description, Mum. It's one of the hits from yesterday.
Alan McCourt. We'll bring him in. I'll meet Nixon there. Phone and tell Meadows, will you? Oh, and by the way, Philip, I can understand your confusion, but I am over 18, so I don't appreciate being referred to as a girl, especially not by a little boy.
All right. Well, if it isn't Charlie's Angels.
Well done, sir. You've won our special prize. Riding a police car. How about that?
Do you know what this is? It's harassment. I told you lot, I've got nothing to do with Simpson anymore. I mean, you came around here and wrecked my place. I told you then. Nothing has changed, ladies.
Except today, you fit a description. Shall we go?
Luke.
Hey!
Well done about the van.
So. Do you want to come for a drink tonight, if you're not too tired?
Yeah, that'd be good. They seem to be getting on better than they were yesterday.
Yeah, I was worried their relationship might affect the relief, but Luke seems to be handling it well.
Do you think they're back on again, then?
No.
Come in. Yes.
Well, I'm not well, Mum. I've come to ask for compassionate leave. It's all getting to me. The trial and But it just brought back all the bad memories and what Red's gone missing.
You poor thing. You've had a rotten time of it, haven't you? Do you know how I regard you right now? Right now? PC Taverner. I regard you somewhere further down the scale than something nasty on my shoe. You betrayed your friend, put lives at risk. I don't care how frightened you were. You are a trained officer, allegedly, and yet you broke away from the team. I don't know how anyone could ever trust you again. Might be better for you to transfer elsewhere, and I will be more than happy to fast-track your application.
I think I'd like to come back to Sun Elm.
Oh, would you? Well, you need to take a long, hard look at yourself, Taverner, to convince me that I want you back on my team. Go on. Go and take your compassionate leave.
Thank you, Mum.
Oi. Wash your face.
What about that new wine bar? I can't remember the name of it.
You know, I don't know if I've missed my chance, but I'd love to get to see you.
You're really cheesy.
It was just a snog.
Well, it must have been a special snog to make you come over all emotional in front of the boss. Have you spoken to him since?
Well, I don't even know if he fancies me.
Well, if my memory serves me right, a snog generally means someone fancies you.
Well, I want to give him space.
You've wanted him from the moment you saw him, and you're giving him space.
I've waited a long time. I can wait a bit longer.
Well, don't wait too long. You might miss the boat. If you want him, go get him, Craig.
Hold on. Sarge. So how about it? How about what?
The message, I thought maybe we could catch up later, go for a drink maybe.
No. No, I can't.
Craig, can I talk to you about the revised patrol rota?
Now?
Well, if you've got a minute. Luke, are you not supposed to be on patrol?
Yeah, I'm just going, Mum.
Oh, how's it going?
But the rotas?
No, your love life's stupid.
Oh, it's looking good, yeah.
Oh, good. Keep me informed.
No, Mum. I think it's just that Mr. Meadows thought he'd blend in well.
Undercover.
He's done it before. He knows the club scene. I think that's what Mr. Meadows had in mind. And I do need someone who can keep their eyes open without standing out like a pork pie at a bar mitzvah.
And that's it?
Pretty much, yes, Mum.
Right. As long as that's it. We both need to be fully briefed. I wouldn't want you taking him out of his depth just to suit you.
Absolutely not. I mean, this is just wallflower stuff.
Mm. And you need him?
Not till tomorrow night. But I'd need to run through it with him first, if that's okay.
Right. I'll tell him to go and find you, okay?
That's fine. Thanks, Mum.
Don't mention it.
And chips, I'll be down there in a minute.
Oh, yeah, I've heard that one before.
I go on, I will.
Yeah, right.
Nick, I need to speak to you.
Yes, Mum.
It's the idea of putting a request for you to help them out in plain clothes. They're mounting an operation in a nightclub. You up for it? Starts tomorrow.
Yeah, Mum, that sounds wicked. Who will I be working with?
It's DS Hunter's operation, as far as I know.
All right.
If that's a problem, I can tell him to find someone else.
No, Mum, it's fine. I'd like to do it.
Well, as long as you're sure. I think he's out at the moment, but you should talk to him as soon as he gets back.
Yeah, I will.
And make sure you get a full breakdown of what he's planning, all right? Just to be on the safe side, okay?
Yes, Mum.
Go on, off you go.
Mr. Stevenson.
Yeah.
Sergeant Gilmore's son, Hill. Can I have a word?
Well, I was just on my way out. Can't you wait?
I'm afraid not. Could we go inside?
Look, if it's about the accident, it wasn't our fault. The car just backed out without looking.
Well, if we go inside, I can take a statement from you.
All right. Can we make it quick?
This is my collar. What are you doing here?
I thought you might need a hand.
If I wanted help, I would have asked for it, all right?
Listen, Luke, I know what you said about the other night, but you've got to face facts.
What facts?
The fact that you can't keep on denying what you are.
What I am? You're the one who won't leave me alone. You're practically stalking me. Why else would you be here? If anyone's got a problem, you have. Are you going somewhere, Mr. Stevenson?
My sister's. I'm moving out.
Oh, I see. Well, I need to talk to you about the accident. Can you tell me how it happened and why you left the scene?
Look, I've told him. Can't it wait? I don't want to be here when Carol comes back.
We do need to speak to you about the accident, Mr. Stevenson.
Mr. Stevenson, can you not drink that, please?
Why? I can have a drink if I want to, can't I?
We have a witness placing you at the scene. I need you to take a breath test. Have you been drinking this morning?
So?
Mr. Stevenson!
Look! I want to go now. If you want me, I'll be at my sister's.
All right, if that's the way you want it. I'm arresting you for refusing a breath test and driving whilst under the influence of alcohol. You do not have to say anything.
Driving? What are you talking about?
It may harm your defence if you do not mention, when questioned, something which you later rely on in court. Anything you do say may be given in evidence.
You can't do that.
Oh, yes, I can. A young lad has got serious injuries from the van that you hit, and you didn't even stop and check if he was okay.
No one was there. You've got it all wrong.
Look, why don't we just calm down, eh?
I am calm. It's him. He's not listening. Look, I wasn't driving. It was Carol. Have you spoken to her? Where is she?
She's all right. She's at the hospital.
Hospital? Why?
Look, if you just get down to the station, we'll get everything done as soon as possible.
No. I want to see Carol.
Look, Terry...
Look, okay. I'll tell you what happened. Carol came down to the yard this morning. I thought she wanted to talk, but when she got in the car, it was all there again. I didn't love her. I didn't care about her.
Mr. Stevenson.
Just listen to me. I saw this car backing out. I shouted to tell her, she swerved, and we hit the van.
If that's what you want to say, that's up to you. But you'll have to wait until we get to the station.
Look, I've told you what happened. Now I'm going down to the hospital to see Carol.
All right, that's it.
Oh, Luke! Oh! Take it easy! Go!
The door! I've had enough of this.
Come this way, come.
This is such a waste of time.
Sarge, this is Terry Stevenson. I arrested him at home on suspicion of driving a vehicle when having had too much to drink. Because his car, which I believe he was driving...
I wasn't. I've tried to tell him it's a mistake.
Just a minute, Mr. Stevenson. You'll get your job.
Oh, come on. All I want to do is find out about my wife. They said she was taken to hospital.
Have you phoned the hospital?
Well, no, Mum. He gave me some trouble, so I...
Don't you think you should? We'll find out about your wife, Mr. Stevenson, but I'm afraid we'll have to book you in first.
Carol!
Terry! Oh,
what happened? You all right?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have said all that stuff. I didn't mean it. Oh, I thought you'd gone for good.
I don't want to go anywhere. I just want you to be all right. They said you were taken to hospital.
Oh, I'm all right. I just hit my head. I don't understand what you're doing here.
They arrested me. They think I was driving.
You? But I told her. I told you I was driving. It was my fault. I didn't see the car till it was too late.
Kerry?
Yes, Mum. Mrs. Stevenson just wanted to come in and make a statement.
Looking because I was shouting at Terry. And the next thing I knew, I hit the van.
And that's what you told PC Young at the hospital?
Yes, I didn't even know you were looking for Terry.
What about the lad, the one in the van? Is he okay?
His leg's broken, but the doctor said he'll be all right.
So, if Carol was driving, what started all this? Terry? Carol?
It's me. Sometimes I don't want to be horrible, but I just am.
But why? You were never like that.
I don't know. I'm sorry.
Is it something I've done? Is that it?
No, it's not you.
So what is it?
I can't not after all this.
Carol, come on, listen. If there is something worrying you, wouldn't it be better to talk about it? But there is something wrong, isn't there? And if you can't tell Terry, who can you tell? It's got to be better than keeping it to yourself, eh?
Carol, I just want it to be okay. Like it was. Come on, love, please.
You'll hate me when I tell you.
No, I won't.
I'm pregnant. I'm gonna have a baby.
What? A baby?
Oh, see, I knew you'd hate it.
What about the crash? Did you tell him about the baby? Is it all right?
It's all right, but that doesn't matter, does it? You always said you were too old for kids. You know you did.
I know. I mean, I know what I said, but that was before you were having one. I mean, well, that's different, isn't it?
What? You mean it? You are mad.
Don't be daft. Well, never been a dad, have I? Can't miss that, can I?
Oh, Terry.
You're keen, aren't you? I thought I said two.
I've got nothing else to do, have I?
All right, Mike's on the phone at the moment. Do you want a drink while you're waiting?
Nah, I don't drink during the day.
Good. Mike will like that. Okay, you wait here and I'll let you know when he's ready, all right?
Craig, are we going to get a complaint about wrongful arrest coming in?
I don't think so, Mum.
But Mrs. Stevenson was driving.
Yeah, they had a row in the car. Mrs. Stevenson was worried what her husband's reaction might be when he found out that she was pregnant.
Well, look, happy enough now.
Yeah, I've apologised for all the confusion, and Luke managed to get them to talk. It all came out, and Mr. Stevenson is like a dog with two tails.
Luke did that after steaming in on the arrest.
Well, to be fair, he had no choice. Mr. Stevenson was being pretty difficult.
So that couldn't have been avoided?
I don't think so, Mum. And Luke did manage to pull it round at the interview. I'm pretty sure the driver pulled out without looking, so it's NFA, and let the insurance company settle it.
All right. I'll be guided by you. Don't make them write it all up.
Yes, Mum.
Yeah, 8 to 4. And tell him we need him for the rest of the week. Yeah. Okay. John says you're looking for a job.
Yeah, that's right.
Ever done security work before?
Done bits and pieces here and there, you know how it is.
Okay. John says you can look after yourself and it's him you'll be working for, so you got yourself a job. Just turn up on time and do what he says, you'll be all right. Okay?
Yeah, fine by me, thanks.
Just one other thing. There's no working for yourself while you're supposed to be working for me. No backhanders, no playing favourites, no dealing. Don't think you can do it and no one will notice, because they will. And then I'll have to come down hard. Understood?
Yeah, understood.
All right, wait back in the bar. I want a word with John and then he'll tell you when to start.
Thanks.
Luke, I understand you've been playing marriage guidance counsellor.
Mum?
The couple from the RTA. Sergeant Gilmore said you helped them sort out their problems.
Well, I don't think I sorted everything out.
Well, even if you got them talking again, that's something. I know I jumped the gun earlier on, but Sergeant Gilmore said you dealt with it very well. So it's all sorted now, is it?
Yes, Mum.
Good. Everything else all right with you?
Yeah, I think so.
Right. I'll let you get on then.
Luke.
What did you tell Inspector Gold about the Stevensons?
Nothing. I just said you'd sorted him.
What, even though I didn't need to arrest him?
Yeah, well, if I hadn't been there, you might have been able to talk to him properly. Sounds familiar, doesn't it?
Sorry?
Not being able to talk properly.
You mean us?
I just want to sort things out.
Sarge,
Kerry, what's up?
it's about the Stevensons. Are they still around?
No, it was a no further action. Why?
I just got the results on a check I ran on Terry Stevenson with the DVLA in Swansea. They say he was banned for drink driving 2 years ago.
Oh, it's okay, Kerry. He wasn't the one driving.
No, I also checked Carol Stevenson. They reckon she doesn't have a licence.
Problem? I think you better take a look at this.
Woo! I could be wrong, but I don't think they sell this sort of pot plant down the local garden centre.
Yeah, there's a bit more than personal use there, isn't there?
Now we know why Terry Stevenson legged it. Talk of the devil.
Kerry, get the car. Terry, stop there. Terry, that's enough!
All right. But they're not mine. I was moving them for somebody else. He told me they were tomato plants.
No, not this time, mate. Possession's 9/10 of the law. And you were coming back to your car to get them out. You're not going to palm this off on your wife or anyone else. You're nicked, mate.
How many plants in all?
20. He's asked for a brief, so I've given the paperwork to Be Relief.
You don't want to stay with it? I can square the overtime if you want.
No. I've had enough of the Stevensons for today.
No, fair enough. Listen, Luke. I meant what I said about us needing to talk.
No. No, I can't.
You kissed me. Remember? Or am I supposed to forget it?
Yeah.
What's going on between you and Kerry?
Come on, you. Well, you'd be outside by now. You ready?
Ready for what?
Oh, if you don't know that, Luke, I suggest you go home and find out.
Yes, Mum.
Go on, then.
See you tomorrow, Sarge.
Looks like everything in the garden's rosy again.
Does it?
I think they're sensible. Might be a good idea for you to keep an eye on them, just to make sure.
Yes, Mum.
Everything all right with you? All panning out with your new man?
Oh, yeah, great, thanks.
Cheer up, then, you miserable old tart.